we made 110,000 phone calls Monday and Tuesday. And that is absolutely amazing. And of course, I want to thank Secretary Treasurer Talley for being here today and for helping to drive this year just an absolutely critical part of our program in our minority communities around the state. Petey's leading an effort there. Secretary Treasurer of the Ohio AFL-CIO, please join me in thanking Pete. Now I have the privilege of introducing President McAfee in just a couple of minutes. Before I get started, he snuck his way into the room. I guess that's just the kind of guy that he is. But he in fact happens to be the most important person in Ohio right now. His name is Ted Strickland. He's our great governor. He's standing in the back of the room. Sisters and brothers, here's the short message for this afternoon to the great membership of ARA, our incredible industrial unions, building trades unions, and public sector unions. I have heard a lot, more than I want to hear, over the many months that we've been working this campaign about how our people lack enthusiasm and they lack fervor and everybody's worried we're not going to vote and we're not going to work and we're not going to fight. Exactly. That's right, Charlie. That had to be Charlie saying that. Was that Charlie? That's right. Charlie said it. Sisters and brothers, since Labor Day, I've had the privilege of driving about 10,000 miles around the state of Ohio, which means I've talked to thousands of trade unionists and retirees in settings all over this state. And when I'm looking into the eyes of our people as I am today, there's no question in my mind that they understand exactly what is on the line in this election cycle, and they know how important it is for the future of our country. We're about to shape the look of America for at least a generation by what we do here in Ohio in 2010. Our people know we are in a war, sisters and brothers, in America. And this election next Tuesday is the culmination of one more battle in that war. And that war is between those who have the view that government is a tool for the acquisition of personal wealth. The acquisition of personal wealth, line their own pockets, fatten their own bank accounts, don't care at whose expense it comes, and whose expense does it always come at? Working families, sisters and brothers, and retirees. Now, this generational struggle, which will continue into 2012, will be determined in large part by what happens here next Tuesday. Because we all know, as our governor does, and every other observer around the country, that what happens in Ohio here in 2010 will have everything in the world to do with determining what America looks like after 2012. Now, it's a tough, dirty, bitter, vicious, bloody fight, right? Yeah. What we expect, we're trade unionists, nobody has ever handed anything over to us. We had to take what we got. Some measure of fairness, some measure of justice, some measure of dignity. Our movement was not born in some peaceful agreement between capital and labor to distribute America's wealth fairly. It was born in struggle and bloodshed and sacrifice and many, many tears. Now, sisters and brothers, we're in the midst of that great struggle now. The other side's effort is shaped by Wall Street values. Ours is shaped by the interests of working families and the middle class. Now, sisters and brothers, We have a lot of work to do, but let's face it, the focus of this race, and that's why he's here today, is on the outcome of the election for governor of Ohio next Tuesday. Now, every toxic asset from Wall Street, every bad loan from Wall Street, every grotesque and sinful CEO bonus from Wall Street, taken together, all of that taken together, doesn't match the scam that Wall Street's trying to run on Ohioans now by selling John Kasich as a friend of working families. John Kasich has never met a toxic asset he didn't love if it benefited him. Huh? He's never met a bad loan. He wasn't happy to arrange for our retirement systems here in Ohio if it benefited him. And he sure as hell never turned his back on any bonus that he had an opportunity to make, no matter whose expense it came at. Now he says, of course, I was a managing director at Lehman Brothers, yes, for 8 years, but I actually didn't have that much to do with the business. Now, sisters and brothers, if you can make tens of millions and have no responsibility, I got to get me one of those jobs. This election next Tuesday is now, thanks to the work of our party and the foundation that the trade union movement has built in this state, this election is about nothing but turnout now. We've got a million voter, Democratic voter registration advantage over the Republicans. So we've got to get our people out to vote. More than ever, turnout matters in this election. So let's propel America into the future, set up the re-election of President Barack Obama in 2012 and make this country look the way that it should. Put a face of fairness, respect, and dignity on America, and let our people continue to build the middle class and let working families be part of it. God bless you. Thank you very much.